Hello from the cold place. No, this is not a remake of Star Wars. This is just me keeping my ears warm. I'm doing this as a segue into my meeting and interview with Dr. John Bergman, the chiropractor, who is a wealth of knowledge and information, does much research, and has an awesome health and wellbeing cruise coming up. A Life Journey one. I'll put the link down again. I think I did it last time. And yay! I've been very fortunate to be invited along as a guest speaker. So that's on the 21st of February. My next video after this one is going to be not very attractive. Me after I took the turpentine protocol and got very sick. And that was because I didn't do a detox, like a proper detox beforehand. So this isn't very attractive. Warning, warning, Will Robinson. Catch you next time. Bye. Hi guys. Well, after interviewing Jerry, an osteopath, and going through his oxygen machine thingy, I'm now here in LA and I'm about to go and see Dr. John Bergman, who is a chiropractor amongst many other things. And he's going to be checking me out and telling me what kind of state I'm in. So, yes, here goes nothing. Yay!
Kit, I've so been wanting to meet you in person. Thanks for coming up from Australia.
Oh,
Okay. Now,
wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go over, because Candida, funguses, viruses, bacteria, everything, it all hinges on the immune system. Now, what we found when we're looking at your x-rays is degenerative disc disease here, 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 and here. And since this brain controls every function of the body, including the immune system, including the health of the organ tissue, if you compromise the nerve supply, it's going to compromise the function. And that's going to predispose it to injury. Because we're supposed to live in harmony with the bacteria, viruses, funguses, everything in the environment. If you compromise this, you weaken your response to it. Now, before I show you, do you want me to show you the how stress kills?
Absolutely, okay. John, that'd be great.
Okay, well, before I show you Kit's x-rays, I'm going to share with you literally the clinical mechanism on how stress kills. What I'm doing here, I'm marking the spinous processes, or the parts of the bone that stick out. Now, this is another patient, but looking at the top of the rib cage here, see how this area at the top is bent over to the side? Well, here's the right side, here's the left side. Now, everybody has heard how stress kills. This is actually the clinical mechanism of how it kills. When you irritate the diaphragm on the left side, that increases the tone of this muscle called the trap. That's why in heart attacks you're going to have jaw pain, shoulder pain, arm pain, and that's very, very common. Well, what happens if you irritate the diaphragm on the right side where the liver is, that increases the tone of this. So under physical, chemical, or emotional stress, the liver produces the catecholamines, cortisol, the epinephrine, norepinephrine, and that increases the tone here. So eventually, more stress, more stress, more stress, it pulls those bones over. Eventually, it fires a charge down to the heart, a sympathetic charge, putting the heart in ventricular fibrillation, stop on the heart. So when we see a deviation like this in the rib cage area, that's danger sign number one, particularly a right rotation. This is the same patient 90 days later. So this is extremely dangerous organ dysfunction, okay, trauma. This is him 90 days later, clear. So it's not necessarily back pain or neck pain. And when we look at Kit's x-rays, this is Kit standing up straight. Okay, now here's the right side, here's the left side. This isn't one trauma, this is called traumatically induced scoliosis. When we look at this, and this is the side view of the low back here, we're seeing reasonably healthy discs. The most important area is right here, and that's up in this area. That's the junction of the rib cage and low back. The spinal cord literally stops here. It continues on as a bundle of nerves. So anytime we see a dysfunction here, that's more important than nearly every other aspect of the body. When we look at the front, and this is the front view of that, Remember, the spinal cord stops right about here. And the cord itself is a long tubular brain. So this is a huge lateral deviation, choking the nerves that supply the gut. Now in the gut, this is also called the enteric brain. This is also where between 70 to 90% of the immune system is. So altered function there is altered everything. And this is the up top, okay? This is the thoracic area and the cervical. And you see a horrific rotation in that area. And then when we look at the side view of the neck, a normal neck, the top should be over the bottom. Her head has been thrown forward 2 inches. That spasms out these muscles. The nerve that supplies the diaphragm comes out of this area. And so we can see compressed discs. This means the entire system is acidic. What grows in an acidic environment? Funguses. You have a deviation here, you're not going to have healthy lung function. What does that do? It causes you to not utilize or get rid of carbon dioxide, which is an acid. So this means this person here, brilliant, lovely, wonderful kid, okay, is acidic. Okay, so we change the nerve pressure here, she's going to get better.
Well, thank you for that explanation, John. I look forward to that very much.
Yeah, we're going to get you healthy, hon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. So I'm so thankful that you gave me a chance to get your entire nervous system checked. And that, I know,
The picture wasn't very good, was it?
it's frustrating to see the damage, but it's also, to be aware of the problem is the first part of the solution.
Yeah, yes.
It's like when you're looking at the challenge of healthcare being the leading cause of death in America, unless you're aware of it, you're not going to fix it.
Absolutely.
And this also answers a lot of questions where your focus on health has been brilliant for so many years, and on Candida and fungal growth, we now know that the nervous system, which controls the immune system, has been a major factor that's been missed. So I'm super excited because with that nerve, knowing that the nervous system controls and coordinates every function, we're talking digestion, immune system, respiration, cardiovascular, this is the key, the missing key to restoring your health, as well as all the people that you're going to communicate with. You now have a greater knowledge base, so I'm honored to have had you let me check you.
Well, I think I'm honoured too, because this chap is very knowledgeable in a lot of areas, as you probably well know.
One thing, I found Kit online, and I was looking up some protocols for Candida and fungals. And, you know, when you're YouTube searching or Google searching, her name comes up so many times, and it's brilliantly presented. So luckily we got together through several emails, and she came to California, and you've had such a phenomenal adventure going around the world, connecting with people.
I was having 4 different types of cancer as well, and sort of saying to myself, finding that connection, you know, between the Candida and the cancer, and then seeing other people who found their protocols out there, and then trialing it on myself, making myself the guinea pig, so at least I can say, look, I'm not just telling people about it, I'm sharing, you know, my experience.
What's brilliant about that I like about you is that you're not speaking from book knowledge solely. You're speaking from experience.
Yes.
Okay, what's that called? The School of Hard Knocks? Yeah, baby. Okay, you went through it. You've been down to the dark, so you can connect and identify with people that are going through the same aspects. I mean, it's like a lot of people say, "What experience do I have with joint pain?" Yeah, I was run over by a car. So that gives me a connection. You with not surviving. I mean, you've been molded and shaped and restored and found that inner strength and inner intelligence. So you have a knowing that your body is designed to heal, and you've experienced it. That's the beauty of how you're going to be connecting with other people. Yeah, and this is, you know, you have a doctorate in life, and that's what's brilliant.
My scars are my certificates. That's what I say.
I got a scar. No. Yeah, but this is, I'm so excited. And also too, you're going to be on the cruise. We have a cruise February 21st to 28th. This information,
just coming up.
If this information gets out, okay, where it needs to be, lives are going to be saved. And when you see the connection, not just with Candida and funguses or digestive issues. We're talking cancer. We're talking diseases, arthritis, joint problems. All can have a source of fungal growth, parasites, or candida. I mean, and to have you there on this cruise for health, it's invaluable. I'm so glad you can make it.
I'm so grateful to be invited. I think that's just amazing. It definitely shows me the power of, that looking forward and creating, what you want to, how you want to be.
Oh gosh, how many thousands of lives are you going to save by going on the cruise? Yeah. That's the whole. I mean, because we've got to, and we're going to be linking your site and everything, because for me, from my perspective, we have so many thousands of people come through our office. I need to have an outlet to where they can go to where they can connect with someone that's been through the same, fear and torture and loss in a system that's completely broken.
Powerless.
And the solutions are available, but they're not available to the standard healthcare professional.
No.
Yep. God bless you, miss.
You too, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.